Thank you. It's a cosmic
Cosmic.
catch up. It's a cosmic catch up. We are back, your cosmic besties. It's been a minute since me and the beautiful, graceful, lovely sophieswon have hopped on here to spill the tea. Spill the tea about astrology. Sorry, I'm fucking on
No,
one
it's
right
we're
now.
gonna be spilling the tea about life.
Yeah, I have not been sleeping lately. Um, Thank you, Eclipse. But yeah, Sophie and I decided, let's just hop on here.
We
Everyone
missed
seems
each
to be,
other.
yes,
We missed you guys.
everyone seems to be having quite a time
I know. You know
with the
what? Like,
eclipse.
I feel like I've gotten so many, like, random messages about people really struggling with, like, their love life or just struggling in
God,
general.
dude. The amount of breakups I've heard about, just out of the blue breakups, or just being blindsided, or people who are like, I was dating this person and they just ghosted me out of nowhere. Like,
Mhm.
those stories are just piling up in my inbox. Like, I'm like, oh my God. So many relationship shifts.
I know. And, like, actually today we have a big relationship breakthrough transit. The
God.
Yeah, Venus square Uranus, which is really interesting. Yeah, but like so I knew this was going to be like, and it's so funny because like I literally wrote this in my newsletter about how this was going to be like such an important week for shifting relationships, and then I myself am like really going through it.
Wait, we need to tell everybody. We need
I
to
know because
tell
I think
everyone.
I know, because you know what? It's
Okay.
been such a long time, and I feel like the last time we talked, it was like went on like one date with someone.
Yes, no. Last time we spoke, you had been on a date
Hmm.
with the current person. Okay, Sophie has a boyfriend, everyone. Let's talk about it. Sophie has a boyfriend. Woo! And when the last time that we did this, you had just been on, I think, one or two dates with him.
One date. It was
One
one date,
date.
and you asked me, you're like, "Are you attracted to him?" And I like kind of paused, and I was like, "I'm attracted to his effort."
Yeah, that is
And
fucking hot. A guy who's consistent with their effort. Yes, please.
mhm, and like it's just so interesting because like fast forward almost 3 months later, it's like, oh, I'm in a full blown relationship with said person.
She has a
And
boyfriend, y'all. It's a
it's so
big
crazy
deal.
because like I have been perpetually single for like the last 5 years, like not even close to being close to being in a relationship.
Yeah, but
Uh,
you chose it this year. Like,
I
this year,
did.
you were like, "I'm manifesting a boyfriend," and I was like, "Fuck yeah." Remember, I gave you a dressing down
You
before
did.
you went to Europe, and then you got a boyfriend.
I know. It was like I think I was just having way too much fun being single.
Uh,
And
uh-huh.
I was like, "Oh, I need to get my shit together." And you were like, "Listen, little lady," because I know you love saying "listen" just like that. And
Listen, bitch.
yeah, no,
I'm as subtle as a brick, you guys.
you
Very
came
subtle.
back from a walk all like ready to go.
Yeah.
No, it was like, "You've been doing the same shit for like
5 years.
7, yeah, 5 years
5
now."
years.
Really, it was 7, but it's I've known you for, I guess, 5. And so the whole entire time
Girl,
I've
I've
known
known
you,
you way longer than 5 years.
we've had this
Okay,
conversation.
wow. Wow, just delete part of our friendship, will you? My God, Sophie.
Time isn't even real, but let's get back to
You're
the
right. It's not
story.
fucking real. It's not real. Okay,
Anyways,
continue.
you're like, you've been doing this sing-song dance for years where you fuck off to
Yeah.
Europe, um, and you are like, "Yeah, I wanna date," but then you fuck off to Europe, and then you come back and you're like, "Oh my god, I have work to do on my business," and then you don't date, and then the new year comes and you're like, "Oh my god, I gotta date," and then you date for a little bit, burn out, and then you fuck off to Europe again, and it's just like
Yeah.
the same dance. And so I made this tough decision where it's just like, I'm going to hunker down. I'm going to go on one date a week. I'm not going to go to Europe for the entire summer. I did go to Europe because I can't help myself, but
Oh my God, I didn't. But I was
no.
living there. I cannot believe it. And it's funny because I have a friend who was like, "Oh, come visit Ibiza." I'm like, "Oh my God, I really want to."
I know because Ibiza is such a vibe and it's so fun.
Remember we wanted to buy a house there together.
I mean, we still could. Absolutely,
Yeah.
that could happen.
Okay, but continue with Europe because now I'm just kind
But
of
yeah,
daydreaming about going back.
we're going to be back there. Don't worry. with our
Okay.
boo-boos
Our
and
boo-boos?
yeah, our boo-boos.
I
So
am quite single right now. So, okay. Yeah, I like this idea.
but not for long. I feel like not for long with you. It's
Okay.
never for like a long time. For
Listen,
me, it's like a
this is
long time.
prime
For
real
you, it's
estate.
never
Prime
really.
real estate. When it comes on the market, it's not on the market long.
It's really not. It's never really on the market for that
No,
long.
but I'm not settling this time. I'm not.
And no one should
That sounds
settle.
fucked up. I'm not saying this time. Listen, my ex-boyfriends were really incredible men. I wouldn't have dated them otherwise. But I'm just like so laser focused. And honestly, like Sophie, you really inspired me because Sophie got laser focused, not fucking around in Europe. And she's like, here's what I require. And I'm not going to invest in anything that doesn't hit every single one of these. And I feel like the boyfriend that you have, like, hits all of them. Like, every
Yeah.
single thing you were like, this is what I won't settle for. And let me tell you, y'all, for those single ladies out there, like, Sophie was in a gnarly situationship before, very karmic. Like, she had been through it, okay? And she set really hard boundaries and said no
I know,
and
because
was,
he kept coming back, and I was like so tempted, but I
I
was like,
know.
no.
Y'all know the type, the hot and heavy type.
And I set my boundaries with so much love and kindness, I feel like.
Yeah.
So I was really proud of myself. But like when it came to dating and my requirements, I was really ruthless. And like the requirements
Yeah.
for me personally were never like, I'm just not one of those people where I'm like, you have to be 6 feet or above. So my requirements were more so, and I'm happy to share them, but like,
Yeah, share them.
are you consistent?
Mm,
And so if you did
hell
not
yeah.
message me within 48 hours after our date, you were in the graveyard. Okay, do you follow through on what you say you're going to do? Oh, graveyard. Are you somebody that has provider energy? And you know what? I didn't realize what provider energy was until my current boyfriend because I
Yeah.
understood what it meant to be provided for. Because my ex boyfriend was like, he like fully provided for me. And so I understood what does it mean to be provided for, but I didn't actually understand what does it really mean to be like held and like taken care of in this like masculine provider energy. And it's not just enough
Mm,
to like pull out your credit card.
no.
Yeah. And so
There's
I
so
didn't
many ways to provide that are not just financial.
Yeah, and I really didn't understand it until my current boyfriend. And so like that was a non-negotiable. Like I wasn't about to go split the check with anyone, even though that's like kind of the first sign of like, oh,
Yeah.
that's being provided for, but like I was really hard about that. And then really just like an openness and flexibility. I feel like that to me was super important and like that's like almost an energy thing. But if I even felt kind of like this morsel of like constraint, resistance, just like a narrow kind of view, I was like, "Ooh, nope." And so I was
Mm,
really ruthless. And then actually the number one thing is kindness. I feel like
my
for
God,
me, I was
yes.
like somebody that just has an inherent kindness to them.
Mm,
And those are like really subtle, but like So even things like do they tip? And like do they tip on like even small things? Because like we do work in an economy where like people do survive off of the tips and like giving a dollar or two to someone that is like making your coffee and like stuff like that, like little things. Or just in general, like showing up with like just kindness. So I think, these are some like really major things. And then like vision for like, do you have the drive and like goals for like wanting to provide for a family, for
mm.
yourself?
That's such
And
a big deal,
yeah.
especially for a woman. Like, I was just talking to someone recently and they're like, "Do you want kids?" And I'm like, I don't feel like a biological clock, but I'm like,
Mhm.
that depends so much for me as a woman on the man that I end up with. Like,
Mhm.
I haven't ever dated someone where I just knew I was like, they got me. Like, I know they can protect and provide
Mhm.
for a family. It's a really big deal.
Yeah. No, it's huge because I mean, having like taking care of yourself already is a lot of work, but then like having
Yeah.
to take care of like another human being is so much more work and it really does require more than just like, I'm gonna pay for things or like, yeah, I guess I'm gonna half show up. It's truly, the full embodiment of like, we're a team, we're doing this together, like I
Mm.
got you. And that is so important. And so I had to be really ruthless. And so I did go on a lot of dates because
It was her full-time job, y'all. So, I mean, that's a strategy. I'm not
it
doing
was
that strategy, but it's a strategy.
my goal is like 1 date a week. That was
Yeah,
manageable for me. Like,
yeah.
I have girlfriends that are like, it needs to be 2 to 3. And I'm like, I
Jesus, who has
cannot,
the time?
I don't. I
Yeah.
did not. Cause like it was a priority, but I was like, I do have a full-time job. And so it was it was a top priority. But I would say like if you're single and you're really serious about dating and having a partner, it needs to be a top priority. You do have to prioritize it. And you do need to make a goal for yourself and a manageable goal, an achievable goal. For me, 1 a week was manageable and achievable. And I feel like I went into it not being like, I'm on the hunt for a man, but I really went into it like, I want to approach dating with openness and like free of judgment. That was actually my original intention. And like the
Mm.
man I'm with today, if I had my little judgmental Judy glasses on, which I love putting those glasses on, that's like part of my shadow,
Mhm.
I would have missed out on, this like great human being. So I feel like setting in that original intention actually really helped me break through my own
Mm.
biases and like prejudice. And like online dating is really tough because you really do judge the profile and the photos. And the reality is a lot of people are not good at taking photos and making a profile. Like
Wait, what was the guy I gave a rose to for you? Brad
you
with the
gave
drug
a,
problem?
oh,
Buff Brad with the drug problem. I don't know if y'all remember that reference. If you do, you're an OG.
yeah,
But I love all the wisdom you're sharing about dating. Single ladies take note. I just put it in God's hands. But I keep attracting very peculiar, interesting. Let's not even talk about my love life. Let's carry on. I'm so inspired, though, by what you've manifested. And honestly, as your best friend, I am over the moon happy to see you like with a guy that lights you up and you're so happy with. Like,
yeah,
I haven't seen that in the whole time we've been friends. And I'm just like, oh my God, you did it, girl. This is incredible.
yeah. I mean, I feel like, and this is why this week is so interesting because like we've been together
The
now for like,
eclipse.
yeah, 3 months. And it's been like a fairy tale. It feels like it was, and I almost felt like, oh my God, that's just a little too good to be true. Like, I think
Yeah.
a little nugget of me was like, this is too good to be true. And so I did have an incident come up that really blindsided me.
And what was the transit too, just for reference?
The Venus square Uranus.
Yeah.
But the day that I actually received messages of like that
Yeah.
blindsided me and like I uncovered, he revealed to me some things that like really blindsided me. It was a Mercury opposite Saturn transit, which is Mercury is like communications messages
Mm.
and Saturn is like boundaries, it's discipline, it's like work, it's like the harsh truth. It's almost like this
Mhm.
transit's like the harsh truth is coming out. And
Yeah.
it really caused this ripple effect of like needing to like reflect and get me out of my like fantasy bubble into like the fact that, okay, like all relationships require work. It just is the reality. And so now
Mhm.
now it's like, okay, this is the moment where I'm finding in my relationship, oh wow, like really evaluation of like realigning to like the values, intention, like if we're really on the same page about the same things on I think it's this like huge breakthrough moment for me. And
Mm.
so that's just been like interesting and like I really do believe that in a relationship the biggest growth does come from how you manage the challenges that come up.
Mhm.
And so although like this eclipse has been such a roller coaster. I was like bawling my eyes out on what day was that? Not yesterday,
2 days
Thursday.
ago? 2
Yeah.
days ago?
Just like bawling
Well,
my eyes out the whole day.
I mean, it is a Virgo dim gossips. It's a Virgo solar eclipse, 29 degrees, September 21st, so Sunday. And it's been coming for us. I mean, we've been between eclipses. And
Mm-hmm.
so I feel like we had the Pisces lunar eclipse. Was that like September 7th?
7th, yeah.
Yeah. And then now we got the Virgo solar eclipse coming up. And I just feel like being in this eclipse corridor between eclipses, there have been so many shakeups and there's been
Mm-hmm.
such shaky ground. And I've been telling people it's almost like the energy hasn't settled. And so because of that, it feels really wobbly. It's
Mm-hmm.
like you're walking across like a bridge in the sky, like Indiana Jones Last Crusade style. And you're like, is the next step gonna break? Is it gonna take me? It's this very like energy of having to be trusting that what's being rearranged in your life is actually happening for you. And I've been
Yeah.
telling everyone, because I mean, so many people are going through it, that on the other side of the solar eclipse should be more stability, less wobble. Like, I don't even know how to put it. Like, the foundation will be stronger and we won't be like so chaotic because it's felt like there's been a lot of chaos between these two eclipses.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like it's been really interesting. And I feel like when I was in the thick of my like feeling of it, and I'm still feeling it, although the dust is starting to kind of settle. I feel like just keeping faith and knowing that the clarity comes is so helpful, and just trying to reset your nervous system and like not doing anything to like try to get to the conclusion point by rushing things. And like you were so helpful when I was like in my major processing moment of like reminding me, bring it back to yourself, bring it back to yourself. Like, why is this
Yeah.
showing up? What do you actually need? What do you actually need? And like, what have you not been honoring? And so I
Good
think that,
questions to ask between these eclipses, for
mm-hmm,
sure. Yeah.
yeah, but that's like, yeah, I mean, I can't believe that it's all happened within the time that like the last cosmic catch up that we had versus now. I'm like, oh my God, that feels like a year ago, but really it's only been
I know.
like a few months.
I feel like last week was a year ago, but I do feel the energy is like, I mean, I've been feeling good lately, but I just have made myself have non-negotiable dance parties. Every day I'm just like, I'm going to dance. I'm going to move my body and I'm going to like cultivate more joy and more fun. And it's made my life so much better and easier. I know it sounds
Yeah.
crazy, just dance parties every day, but I'm like, why are we not in constant celebration, even if it feels like everything's falling apart? Like, just putting yourself out there to attract more fun and more abundance and more joy.
Yeah.
And I do feel like solar eclipses, for me, have been more celebratory, where like lunar eclipses are such a downer. Like, I always feel like the lunar eclipse is so emo, and the solar eclipse feels like this like jolt of energy. I don't know if you've
Mm,
been feeling that now that you're kind of on the other side of some of the stuff that happened this week.
I think so. I mean, and like actually I was thinking about it today, and the whole mantra of like everything is happening for me. Everything is happening for me. And a part of me was like, did I rush things too quickly? Like, but then I realized, like, no, I'm glad I'm at this place. Like,
Yeah.
I'm glad, I feel like having this like intense moment with my boyfriend is like, just, it's like the timing is right. I don't need to question the timing. And I just need to honor the space I'm in and like know, like, this, if anything, like, no matter what happens, that it was really truly all meant to happen exactly as is. And so I don't need to question myself. I don't need to question the path. I just need to honor like the exact moment and the truth that is here, and like my truth and my light. And you're always saying like, you gotta like, ask God to like show you the light, show you the light, ask God to show you the light. And it really helps
Yeah.
bring us back to ourselves instead of being in a dark place. But I'm really excited because you haven't talked about the launch of money codes.
Oh my God. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That's
That's
happening.
huge.
Yeah, that's happening next week.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a small, intimate group of us that are going through money codes. Sophie also signed up. Thank you.
Of
And I'm so
course.
excited to have you there and be a part of it. I feel like there's so much moving and changing. And I've been on all these podcasts lately talking about money codes. And it's funny because it's such a small thing right now because I'm just like taking a group through it. But I hope to eventually make it like an actual like course or like self study as well. But so many people have been DMing me being like, I want to know more about money codes. I'm like, okay, one thing at a time. But I am thrilled to be doing it. I think it's truly going to change lives. I've shown you some of it while I was
Yeah.
making it. So you know.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I feel like this is the first time ever you're doing something like this. I'm really proud of you,
Yeah.
just like watching
Thanks.
you create this. And I also feel like I know this is a life-changing product, and I know, or else I wouldn't have signed up for it. And I know that just like being able, and like not only that, but like the fact that we get so much of your wisdom, the group wisdom, and like this time for you, I was just like, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
So I'm
Thank you.
so proud of you, and I'm so stoked because I feel like both of us are in a place where we're really going after like new big things. Like me with this
Yeah.
serious relationship, you with really taking on and like taking your business to this new place and like doing something and putting yourself out there in a way that you've never really done before in like
Yeah.
such an intimate group setting. And I'm so proud and like honored to be a part of that.
Wow, thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely like pushing myself to grow and I'm nervous, but I'm really excited. And I'm nervous not because I'm nervous because it's so new. Like I
Hmm.
feel like I'm definitely stretching myself right now. But what better time to do it than at the peak of the year, which is September, because we're in the same year, same month cycle, and also with these eclipses. And
Hmm.
the last eclipse was aspecting my North Node. So I'm just like ready to step into that more. My North Node's in the 11th house, and that's all about like community and groups. So it's like, what if I just embrace more of that? And yeah, it's been such a journey.
Hmm. Wait, you're telling me about Rosh Hashanah.
Oh, yeah.
Can you please share? Because
Rosh
like,
Hashanah.
it gets me excited. I don't know as much, but I still get
Yeah.
excited. Will you remind me and remind all of us? Because right after the eclipse, we essentially have the fall equinox, which is so exciting.
Yeah. Wait, we're already like 23 minutes in, but we should be like talking about some of this, right? Because we should inform the people of the solar eclipse, the equinox, and then yes, I can talk about Rosh Hashanah. Where do we start?
I mean, I think we already covered the solar eclipse, which is happening on Sunday. So, like, I mean, my advice for the solar eclipse is like, try to take it easy and like try to be gentle with yourself and like just like focus on like regulating, so focus on like being present. You don't need to manifest, you don't need to do anything. And then we have the equinox that's happening like the day after
Yeah.
on the 22nd, which is really a time for like, okay, like recommitting to your intentions, resetting. It's a time for balance and harmony,
And that's perfect because it is going to be Libra season.
which is
And
all about
Libra
balance
season
and
is the
harmony.
scales. It's all about balance and harmony. What I do want to say too is that the solar eclipse is in Virgo. So lots of Virgo themes may be coming up for you right now. So, like, how are you being in service to yourself and to others, your daily routines? Maybe your health is coming up. Maybe you're like suddenly feeling really motivated to like get into a workout routine or just to switch up your routine in general. Like I've definitely been feeling that where I'm like, I realized like 2 weeks ago that I'm doing a lot of things where I was like waking up in the morning, checking off a to-do list, and then wondering why I wasn't feeling like super stoked on life. And now I'm like waking up in the morning, I'm like, okay, I'm going to just have fun while I'm doing this. I'm not going to just think about my to-do list. I'm going to wake up and ask myself, how can I cultivate the most amount of joy today? And it
Mm,
really helped, like, really helped my routine. But also, like, looking at your habits, I feel like
mhm,
that's very much Virgo. Like, what are your habits and routines? And then also, any place where you feel like you're projecting like perfectionism or being really judgmental, either on yourself or on others, I think will also be coming up right now. And I think as a natal Virgo, the judgment that we pass on ourselves is so gnarly, like way more intense than the judgment that we usually pass on others. Right. So
Mhm.
it's like really getting clear on that. Like, are you being too hard on yourself? And where are the areas you can give yourself more grace and compassion?
Mhm. No, I really love that. Wow, that all really resonates, especially because I just created this like exercise goal tracker I showed you, and I like ordered
Yeah.
stickers and and so that really resonates about like getting really serious with the habits and then just having great. And it's so interesting because this eclipse is in the constellation in Vedic astrology. It's in the constellation where you move from Leo to Virgo. And so Leo is
Mm.
like the kingdom and like setting all these grand plans. But then Virgo is like, well, how are we going to make this kingdom run? Like,
Yeah,
how is it going to work?
exactly.
It's about like, okay, well, the day to day, what does that look like? It's all like not just about the glory. It's about, okay, well, then how are you going to like implement shit? And so it's
Mm.
really interesting. And I feel like that really kind of goes along with the habits and the routines and like getting kind of real with like setting up those like new routines and intentions and like commitments to yourself.
Yeah. And I will remind everyone, definitely check your chart and see where 29 degrees Virgo is happening for you, because that will inform you of the area of life that's being lit up. So right now it's, oh my God, the solar eclipse is going to be in my fifth house.
Your house of love.
That's right. Okay, true love, come through.
She's waiting. She's here.
I woke up on my birthday. What was that, last week or the week before? And I was like, this is the year.
Hmm.
This is the year. And then, yeah, that was a weird day. But, anyways, enough about that. It's in my fifth house and it's going to be conjunct my natal moon, which is
Ooh.
crazy because my moon's 0 degrees Libra.
Hmm. Ooh, I love that.
Yeah. So I'm definitely focusing on my creativity, romance, love. I feel like all the Leo themes that are really coming up for me lately. I've even been like, okay, I'm going to pump myself out there more, embracing more childlike fun, even just like taking even better care of myself. Like I got my eyebrows done for the first time in a
I know
really
we're
long
just
time
talking about that.
yesterday.
I was like, whoa,
I
they look
know. I was
good.
like, oh my God, they're like cleaned up.
I like that they're like a little
My
bit
nails are
darker. Yeah,
done.
your nails look really
I
great.
know. Well, I had to color them in because, like, they're like my hair is like half blonde, half brown. It's terrible. Patchy and weird. Anyways, where is it for you? I don't even think I know.
The second
Let's see.
house, which is
Oh,
really interesting.
really? So the second house of value,
Self-worth.
income. Yes. Ooh, girl.
Yeah.
I just pulled up Sophie's chart so I could
It's so
see.
interesting because like I have had really great money opportunities coming in and coming
Yes, you
through.
have. And money codes.
Yeah, and money code. So that's been really that's been really interesting. And I think that there is nothing more than having relationship troubles, challenges that will make you question your self-worth.
My God, let me tell you, I can talk about that. My 3-month New Zealand ayahuasca journey. My God, it's like everything in my personality like melted down and had to be rebuilt. My God, that was such an intense time.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, I remember that time for you. It was like, whoa. But
Misery.
I mean, like I said, it's been really, really, for me, what's been coming through and like noticing and finding awareness and all of those has been really interesting because I know it's happening in my second house and I'm like, this is interesting
Mm,
because I've had a lot of money stuff come through in a really
yeah.
positive way. But now I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, this relationship stuff is really starting to have me question values, self-worth, all that fun stuff. So, yeah, that's where it's happening for me.
Yeah. Definitely check because I do think that it just provides so much more information for us.
Mhm.
And it really helps us, I think, direct like where our intentions are going. Yeah, so we got the eclipse on Sunday. The equinox is on Monday.
Monday.
Okay, and it's like a time of like renewal. Also, we're moving into fall, which I can't wait because I am an autumn fall girly. I am not a summer
I'm
girly.
a summer girly.
I loved the summer, but I'm like, bring on the leaves changing, the cold
Yeah, you're
air.
all about the leaves changing.
I love when the leaves change. I'm like, yes, please. The holidays, like warm drinks by the fire. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. Also, it's going to be Halloween soon. My little nephew they got him a Top Gun uniform.
Oh my gosh, he's so
I
cute.
know. I know. You know how I feel about Tom Cruise too. So I'm just like, yes, yes. So yeah, we got that time of renewal. What else do we need to talk about this week that the people need to know about? I know we're kind of just doing this like all over the place. Thanks
Well,
for being here with us.
this is our cosmic catch up.
I guess this not a cosmic forecast as well?
It's a little bit, but I feel like I feel like our intention was to set it as like a catch up plus like these are the top things on our minds. And at least for me, it's the eclipse and the equinox and everything else I'm like, meh.
Yeah, those are like the two big things. Okay, is there anything else we haven't touched on that
I
we
feel
need to
like
touch on?
we just caught up on like the most important life updates on, in my
Yes.
opinion, the most important things to focus on. Cause I feel like when you put too much shit out there, you're like, oh my God, what? And you're like, it's just too much. So I think this is good.
Yeah. I actually
Yeah.
don't know what my most important life update is. That I'm having dance parties every day?
What are you talking about? You launched Cosmic Cuds, you're getting back into more into
Funny
music,
kids.
like you're
Yeah.
caballing through life.
Caballing my way through life, y'all.
Like there's a lot. And right before we got on call, you just said that you're back to like the first days of
My
London when you're
God,
so
yeah.
happy and you really were.
Dude, when I first moved to London, like officially moved, because I've lived there a couple times, but the last time I lived there, when I first landed, it was like the happiest time of my life. I was so stoked on life. And then I went through a bad business partnership breakup. And then I got into a relationship that was also quite challenging. And it was just like, Sophie's like, it sucked the fun out of you.
It really did. I was just like, this sucks.
Sophie.
We all know when your friend is dating someone and then like slowly like the happiness and life in her starts draining and you're like, oh god damn. And like it just
Yeah.
sucks. Like, and I'm all about having fun. I mean, as you know.
Yeah. No, Sophie's always like, you're so fun single. And I'm like,
Yeah, really though.
okay, first off, I'm fun always. But something I've been thinking about and focusing on is like, I want to be in a relationship where the fun continues. I think,
Yes.
yeah, right. I'm like, when I was envisioning like my perfect like soulmate relationship, I was like, I want to just be laughing all the time. Like I want like the fun to be amplified and the like
Hmm.
lightness. Of course, all relationships are work, but I don't think I've had a relationship where like it really was like that long term.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that.
I'm ready. I'm ready for that. Let me tell you, girl. I'm ready for that.
Okay, that was just a little side note, but yeah, back to my London vibe, but in LA.
No, I love it.
Oh
You've
man.
transported. And it's so interesting because I feel like you had that similar green nail polish on at one point when you were having such a great time in London, and so it kinda brings me back to like, "Oh, yeah. What a vibe."
I'm manifesting my heart chakra being fully healed and money and also money codes.
Love that.
I'm a bold lady. I like a bold nail color. None of this nude color. No, no, no. I'm like, give me the give me the colors that stand out. I didn't come here to not I didn't come here to fuck around. I
You did not.
came here to find out. Please God, no. I don't need to find out.
Like, why are you putting that out there for yourself?
Sophie and I always say we love to fuck around. We hate to find out. Okay, this
Hate
is
it.
like the longest cosmic catch up we've ever had.
I think that's it. I think we're done, and plus I kinda have to go, so
Okay, it's perfect.
yeah. Alright, well, I
Everything in
love
its
you, and
right
I'll
place.
miss you, and I'm glad we got to do our little catch up.
Yeah, we will see you guys soon.
Mhm.
Very soon. Okay, good luck with the solar eclipse.
You got
Good luck,
this.
everybody. Good luck. Well, toodles. Okay.
Bye.